Hey Lindsay, my name's Jason, and you're seeking a confidently humble referral program manager. And I have some humility that I need to lay down before you. I made a mistake in submitting my application, and I attached an incomplete PDF of my cover letter with my suggestions for some ideas for the referral program. Now, I love YNAB. I'm a consistent user and a consistent referrer of YNAB, and I've overseen programs that are involved with referring people and establishing them into communities for the changing of their lives. And so I have some ideas that are specifically related to community. They're a little bit different than the normal of establishing sort of benefits for referring someone. They're more based around the concept of altruism. I'm convinced that the reason people refer someone into a program like YNAB is because they love them and they care about them and they want the best for them. And they've experienced the best that budgeting has to offer with YNAB. So here's what I got going on. There's a couple ways to do it, in my estimation. You could gather people in large groups and you could train them to manage their budgets better, establish community around them, and they'd find out in working together that they're more effective together than they are alone. They're able to lean on one another, and I think being able to pull people into a community that can help them with the first steps of budgeting can be a way to draw more referral traffic. There's another way to do it, I think, where rather than gathering them in like a classroom-sized group or a 10 to 15 person sized group, you could go more viral with it. You could create a way for someone to share their budget with a friend in a protected way that allows them to take a look at each other's budget and say, hey man, have you considered if you call your cell phone company and talk to them about lowering your bill or any sorts of things like that? Those could be options by which folks could learn to establish deep relationships around budgeting. You know, referring someone into YNAB isn't something you do with a stranger as successfully as you do it with someone you know well, because finances are an intricately personal thing in our lives, and people aren't 100% comfortable talking about them with the guy at the cash register, but they're a lot more comfortable talking to their deep friends, and they need help. They need encouragement as much as they need the 4 rules and guidance. Those are just a couple of ideas that I had. You know, as I read through the list of what you're looking for in this position, it's just overwhelmed with the reality that it just looks like me. And I think if you were to call 10 of my closest friends and say, hey, YNAB's looking for a guy like this, or even if you said, hey, tell me what Jason's like, you'd get a whole bunch of those adjectives describing me. So please take a look at my resume, take a look at my cover letter. I'd love to talk with you. I'm very interested. Thanks.